Excuse me?
I think it's time you told us the truth, don't you, Leander? Right, so Leander was definitely the hooded figure then. And Evan's like, I'm onto you, but it's nuts to me that Evan didn't know. You have seen through our artifice, your majesty.
Yes.
Artifice? Of course I have. Roland would never betray us, or at least not so clumsily. I have to say, I expected more of him. The plan could perhaps have been executed with a little more finesse, I concede. So yeah, I was right that that was like Leander's hair, unless if that isn't the hooded man, but at least Leander knew about it. Like, someone had to know about it. Roland wouldn't have just done this by himself. What in blazes are you both blathering about, Cursey? In order to deceive one's enemy, one must first deceive one's friends. Is that not what they say? Is it? What His Majesty means to say is that Roland's betrayal was nothing of the sort. The entire affair was an elaborately staged performance.
Snakes alive!
What? They mean to tell me this whole sorry mess was one of the bastard scoundrel's confounded schemes? I might not have chosen to put it quite that way, but yes. Did he see that eyeball? Upon our return from Broadleaf, I could not help but notice that a number of prying eyes have been placed around the castle, quite literally. These devices allow one to surreptitiously watch over a location remotely through the use of certain scrying magics. Being familiar with sorcery of this kind thanks to Queen Neria's surveillance of Hydropolis, they attracted my attention right away. Upon sharing my concerns with Roland, we investigated together and discovered the presence of an agent of Ding Dong Dell in our midst. Rather than unmask the spy and remove the prying eyes, Roland instead devised a rather ingenious plan to use them to our advantage. The first step in this plan was to make a show of expressing certain disloyal behaviors in full view of the eyes. Look at all the tools he had! The next was to ensure that our allies too grew suspicious of his motives. This is why he contrived to carry out his dubious I know that word, but for whatever reason I can't say liaisons, just as the guard was being changed. The rest you know already. Discord was sown and the traitor in our midst was duly ejected. And having witnessed all this by means of his prying eyes, the spy approached Roland and with an offer he could ill afford to refuse.
Forgive me.
Batu, the robed figure you took for a sinister visitor from another realm was none other than myself. It was necessary to sow suspicion in the mind of one from whom we could expect a suitably violent reaction. You used me? Look at Tawny's like, haha, he is violent. You played me like a damn fiddled? I rather fear we did. But deep down you knew, did you not? Some part of you sensed that he would never have betrayed us.
If I may be so bold.
Why else would you have sent your men to find him? Or did you think I was not aware of your little crusade?
Huh?
What, What is Tawny's face for that?
Gosh.
Lofty can just make his faces whenever, but Tawny seemed weird there. She was like, I can't believe you sent someone to look for Roland. When she was like, I'm sad that Roland's gone. So does all this mean that Roland is still somewhere in Ding Dong Dell? What possible reason could he have for going there all alone? I'm here. Allow me to explain, your majesty. What if they just still shot him? You traitor! You dare show back up? Roland! I can't believe Roland wasn't actually a traitor. Hey, research topics have been completed. Let's just finish this up. What does Roland have to say? I'm sorry, Evan, I put you through a lot. We're so worried about you, Roland, but you're back now. That's the most important thing.
Oh, that cheek!
Leander told us where you've been, what you've been up to. Crikey, you don't have love a madcap jaunt day? Least you could have done is invited me along for the ride. Look, I want to apologize. If I didn't have to trick you all, I wouldn't have done. I feel like he would have said done so. I wouldn't have done does not feel like a complete sentence, but maybe someone says it like that. I'm sorry. Well, at least you had me going, lad. Hook, line, and blessed sinker. Hey.
Flippin' heck.
You had all of us going, you horrible man. But I think we all still believed in you, somewhere deep down. Then my gifts proved useful in the end.
Sure.
Sure, lockpicking bugs, frog pills, you sure know how to keep things interesting. They were all so silly. And here's what made it all worthwhile, Evan. This is for you. I got the Mark of Kings.
Golly!
Yes, the Mark of Kings.
Uh-huh.
Now you can open the King's Way and get back into Ding Dong Dell without having to go through all those soldiers. Messenger was desperate to find it too, just like I thought he would be. It might be just a bargaining chip we need to get him to sign the declaration.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Roland. Now I can finally go back to Ding Dong Dell. Back to the home he stole from me.
And so at last the hour had come for Evan to return to Ding Dong Dell and convince King Mausinger to sign the Declaration of Interdependence.
Yo, who
Right
needs Ding
eyed,
Dong Dell though?
yet
Evermore's way better.
heavy-hearted, he prepared to take the final steps of the journey he had begun, what now seemed a lifetime ago. It was time to bring his dream of a united world one step closer to reality.
Yo, but before that, we gotta see if there's anyone we can recruit.
Did my father and Mausinger hate each other?
Messenger seemed to.
Sometimes it's just not possible for people to stay friends. Sometimes the circumstances just won't allow it.
I can't believe that father would have hated someone or been suspicious of them simply because of their species. But then, why else would Mausinger do what he did?
I don't know, maybe he was tainted.
I
The,
suppose he was afraid.
Vermin guy definitely is.
Afraid? Of what?
That the great man he dedicated his life to was using him and would one day cast him aside. Think about it. What could be more frightening than being discarded by someone you love? Not that I know all the details, of course.
Right.
That wasn't a very helpful adventure with Curious Boy. I wonder... So we can't obviously upgrade more stuff in the kingdom, but I know some of the research things weren't... We weren't able to do them, but not because we needed the kingdom upgraded. It was like question marks. I wonder if we can do that stuff now. Everyone, there's something I need to talk to you about. Before we ask Ding Dong Dell to sign the declaration, I need to know how its people are faring under Messenger's rules. Look at Facebook! I should also like to know what they thought of my father. Perhaps they might be able to help me understand why he was murdered. I never once considered their thoughts or feelings when I was their ruler. You weren't, like, officially their ruler, though. And also the ones we found that, like, aren't in the kingdom seem pretty chill with you. It's high time that I found out what they truly think. Are you gonna actually, like, infiltrate just so we can talk to them? Before we actually take over?
Chapter 8. Land of My Fathers.
All right.
Let me run you through how we're going to infiltrate Ding Dong Dell. We gotta do a skirmish. The crosses on this map mark the areas where their troops are most heavily concentrated. As you can see, a direct approach via the river would be suicidal. There's no way we'd get close without being spotted. But they don't have an air force, so we'll use a Zeppelin to take us over the river and set us down someplace quieter. From there, we'll make our way via the least heavily guarded areas to the entrance to the King's Way. It's a good thing Zep gave us the old girl, huh? She's quiet as a mouse, even with the engine full ahead. Which is not to say that caution will not be required. We cannot take the risk of flying too close to the city. A roundabout approach will still be required. So the old Sky Pirates' full frontal assault ain't the order of the day then, I guess Kumbash could have gone in his, like, Sky Skimmer, but they basically said those don't work unless if they're in Cloud Coil. Doesn't look like it. This will be a straight-in, no-messing job by the sound of it. Alright, let's make ready to leave. Yeah! Everyone get hyped! Everyone get hyped! New posts! Look at this thing. This extraordinary specimen is known as a lesser spotted swayfish. It uses a fin that runs along its body to shimmy through the sea in a delightful, innocuous manner. It's also known as the dancer of the deep. Just make sure you don't eat it. It's highly toxic. What a peculiar fish. Yet some people think it came from space. Whoa. So it's like totally poisonous? Touch it and you will be sick for a week. Take a long, hard look at this photograph. Doesn't it make you... I've made that joke before. Does it look familiar? If it does, you should get yourself down there as fast as your feet can carry you and bag that tip-top treasure I've been happy hunting. It does look familiar. It's just one of the, like, heat-up spots. It does look strangely familiar. I have failed to find any of these treasures. Man, this is another tough one. Here's the latest installment of my series of profiles of the abundantly talented. Today I'd like to introduce you to Yip Yip, a gifted accessory maker who's always ahead of the curve when it comes to the latest trends. I'd love for her to design something for me one day. She's the same age as my grandma. Is she really that amazing? Yes, she has a 6-month waiting list. I guess I can probably recruit these people now. The name's Jew. It's my job to keep the good folks of Broadleaf safe. I'm on patrol 24/7. I mean, when I'm not asleep or eating anyway. This place might be idyllic, but you never know when a crime wave might break out. But fear not, I'm here for you. Shouldn't you be out on patrol? Oh yeah, sorry. So I asked this attractive young woman with flaming red hair for a date, and was pleasantly surprised when she agreed. Well, it turned out she just wished me to assist her in testing all manners of armaments and explosives. I fear we were not meant to be together. But opposites attract, do they not? Bah, sounds like a broadleaf chick to me. She looks like a serious, dedicated type. Or that she does. She's a keeper, I reckon. I should very much like to meet her. Was she unaware of your amorous intent? Seems so unfortunate. Oh, well. Probably recruit them, though. That sounds good. Gotta go recruit people instead of starting the chapter. It's the only thing I know how to do. We'll never get to 100, though, which is a shame. Research done. Side quests. 2 side quests. Also might want to turn in this one. I'm glad you're right here, actually. Hey there, Your Majesty. Good to see you again. Wait, what are you smiling about? Does that mean... Oh man, you did it. You really did it. Thanks, King Evan. You're the best. But guess what? You're not the only one with crime-fighting skills. I caught myself a Higgledy thief, too. You did?
Yeah.
Yep, I told you I had 1 ball of wool left, right? Well, I heard that sound again, the higgle-piggle noise. And then my wool basket started moving. Is he, like, in a cage and you can't see him? How did that work? So I turned the basket upside down as quick as I could and caught the little guy right underneath. I guess it worked that way. Gosh, nice work. Is he mine now? It's kind of keen to play judge, jury, and executioner. This is your kingdom, so I guess I'd better let you decide how to deal with him. Over to you, Your Majesty. Hurder the Voltigor. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cindy May. I'll make sure he learns his lesson and never steals anything again. Make sure you do, hee hee. Thanks for everything. Alright, I'm going to get back to knitting my scarf. Catch you later. She vanished. Okay. How's this dude? Higgle her. Hurdle higgle. Hunker hunker. He looks like a thief. Falls to battles, they will drop balls. Increases an ally's physical defense for a short time. Tornado that whips up that will send nearby enemies flying. Attack power of the player when awakened. Not a fan. No. Let's not do that one. Person I need to talk to is over here. Who? I don't even know who I'm looking at. You!
Why?
Hey, I don't really know what to do about it. Shall we be the death of me? I'll tell thee. You alright, Ketch? You look a little distressed. Distressed? Aye, distressed is right, lad. It's that pal of yours, Bracken. She keeps interfering with us work, sticking her nose in where it's not wanted. I know you're giving her some right fancy jobs and all, but the fact is she's only been in town 5 minutes and she's no right to be telling us what to do. The lads don't want to hear it. Oh, I see. Well, I'd really rather prefer it if you were able to get along. Get along? We can barely have a conversation without some bother or other. Get along, my eye. Oh, come on, Ketch. I'm sure it's not that bad. Listen, why don't I go and have a word with her for you? Talk to Bracken. She's like up here, isn't she? Bracken? What's wrong?
Hello.
Hello, Bracken. I wonder if I might have a quick word with you about your relationship with everyone down at the shipyard. You do, huh? Huh. Let me guess, you've been talking to Ketch. Well, yes, as a matter of fact, I have. Is it truly that you two haven't been getting along? Why don't you tell me what's the matter? Perhaps I can help?
Listen.
Okay, sure. So I've been developing a new type of paint for our ships, right? And I just wanted the guys to try it out for me, but they just wouldn't play ball at all. I mean, I really don't get why. It's such a cool idea, mixing electroconductive prisms into the paint to keep away the bugs that keep eating away at our hulls. Who wouldn't want to try it out at least? Gosh, that does sound like a good idea. And the craziest part is... Alright, I want to just point out... This says that it's Evan talking, when it clearly is Bracken. Craziest part is I'd make his life a whole lot easier. Those maintenance guys spend half their time fixing holes, right? All I wanted is a chance to give it a try. I guess I kind of get it. Those trips kind of mean a lot to Ketch and his men, and he doesn't really know me all that well just yet. Still, he could at least listen. Well, I'm sure we can work something out. Actually, you mentioned some special kind of prism, didn't you? Maybe if we brought one to show him, that might help pursue him to give your idea a try.
Alrighty.
Sure, that sounds like a great idea. They're called Blitz prisms. I'm not too sure where you'd find one, but I'm guessing that up in the higher reaches of the Heartlands would be a good place to start. I remember hearing about somebody fighting one in some kind of triangular cave up there. I also remember them saying it was full of monsters. Be careful, okay? Okay. We can give that one a shot. Don't rock the boat. Don't tip the boat over. And then there was another side quest over yonder. This way. Over here. You want something.
Hey.
Your Majesty, I have received reports of suspicious activity taking place on the outskirts of the kingdom. First, I thought it was nothing more than some pesky gang of bandits passing through, but several days have now passed, and it seems the commotion has yet to die down.
Golly.
Sounds a bit worrying. What have you been able to find out so far? Witnesses have reported strange banging and clanging noises like those of a hammer would make coming from the north in the middle of the night. We assume they must be related to construction of some kind, but whenever we have been to investigate during the daytime, there is nothing to be seen. Well, it can't be construction work if you can't see anything, can it? Fear not, Your Majesty, I have already dispatched a unit to investigate. They are currently stationed in the southwest of the kingdom. They will be able to provide you with further details, I am sure.
Thank
It's
you.
gonna be another skirmish. They're building a giant robot. Thank you for the report, Gao Jai. I better head over there right away. I'm more worried about other quests, I think. Gotta get that coffer back up. Do I have this done? I need someone that has charisma. I don't know people with charisma. Who don't I have in? Expert Instincts in, your social network, Prospector's Eye, Huntsman's Heart, which is nothing I need. Probably should toss some people in the places though, so they can at least get their stats up. Yeah, that needs perfect execution, so that's not gonna help me. We'll dump you here because you are suitable. And then we need Prospector Man here because he's also suitable. And Cindy May is also suitable. So now they're actually doing stuff. And I think that's everyone. Or most of them anyways. Was there anything else I needed here? Deep dedication. I don't think anyone knows that. Nope. So I can't do that yet. Alright, leave. Get me out of here. We'll just walk out the front. I'm assuming that the King's Way is going to be a dungeon in itself, right? So, we'll have to be ready for battle when that comes along. Alright, so up in the mountains here, probably would be better if I had just made it an active quest, but obviously it's in a cave. We got a blind guard pendant. Yeah, let's just make it active, because I have no idea what cave it would be. I haven't really looked for caves. I need to get the Blitz Prism. It's level 44, so we can definitely handle it. Just gotta zoom over this way. This is actually a lot farther than I thought it would be. Oh, I was over here before. I think I went in here when I, like, used water. I brought the boat to the dugout. I don't think the monsters were too tough here, so unless if there's, like, a big scary one, we should be fine. There is a big scary one somewhere in here. I don't know if I, like, fully traveled down here. I guess I didn't go far enough that way. Where's the, Let's look at this tainted one real quick. See what level it is. Because there is something I need to get done, is fight all the tainted monsters. Obviously, it'd be better once I get to a much higher level, but just in case, see if we can take care of it now. It's a little clubber guy. We might be able to handle him. Change the tactics to the appropriate settings for it, too. Does it... Are these guys brutes? I really don't remember. Oh, 27, we can handle him. And he is a brute. Yeah, this is one of those ones we could have dealt with really early. On expert mode, he still has a lot of health. Not that much health. That, like, arrow rain is pretty cool. That's something I put on Taney. I think she just got it as a level up, though. Just like how, Bracken learned Reflector Drone, which sounds like it's probably a shielding kind of thing. But it sounds pretty cool. Probably should look at everyone's skills right now. Do you have anything new? A cutter? That can also lower foes' physical defense. Probably better than the static. That just seems like a stronger version of the one I like to use. Get rid of infinite ammo, because that seems a little dumb in my opinion. Slams her hammer into the ground, causing damage over a wide area. Oh, I like the wide area. Firepower flying over a wide area. That also seems nice. Let's get the hammer one. Downtime seems cool. All of the ones that I like to use are the ones that can't level up. Because then you have, like, static and infinite, and you can level up, and I'm like, I don't care. I think these were all here before. Hail of Arrows was a new one. And then, I don't know, you probably got... I bought you Lifeline. I don't think there's really much else I care about with you guys. Tooth Rattler. Closing Distance. Might be stronger than that. It's not like I use you guys in battle. Sundown. I don't think I cared enough about you. Well, that was easy. Chaotic Greatsword's probably trash. So I'm not going to worry about equipping that right now. Let's go get this prism. I'm sure, like, that slime I can probably still fight now that's level, like, 22. But the slimes are still very scary to me. And there's plenty of other tainted monsters that I can and probably should try to do. Maybe I'll start grinding those out on my own time. At least the ones that seem doable. Is a prism just over here? Are there scary monsters or just like normal ones? I guess, I mean, they seem pretty normal to me. And that looks like that's where the thing is. I'm gonna go deeper into the cave just to see if there's anything cool. We got Blitz Prism. He's gonna hate it. He's gonna say, Blitz Prism boats can't run when they're crystals. Are you nuts? There's a big golem man. Probably a chest around here. Right there. Still, like, high enough level. These guys don't care. I got gun. And then there's no Higgledy spots, so we are good there. Let me explore some places. Swifty is up here, so we could probably purchase people from Swifty. That's really not a great way to see it as purchasing. But if they're, if we're able to contract them, this one's like the closest, and then there's a guy at the bottom there. Still no one in the casino, but there is a side quest. Alright.
Welcome to Swift Solutions.
Yeah, we got new people! Alright, good. These were the people I wanted. Look at all these cool people. And of course I have enough points, because I just turned in a lot of that stuff. Nice. Lovely. Let us take on some tasks. Just get them out of the way. Since I already spent some money. I'm out of space. Don't have as many of these completed as I thought I would. I think a lot of them are fighting enemies. Here, take this Ill Omen one. Yeah, take it. Take this regular one. Because if the... Maybe I'll test to see if making them not cursed makes them, like, way better later. More tasks. Take them all. Report. All of them are done. He loves it.
Oh, by the way.
Alright, so now I can... I think it's only the one person I can recruit here. It was the Yip Yip who was talking to our... What was her... It was Peachy? I think Peachy was the one that wanted the yarn. So now we can recruit her here.
Hello.
It's good to see you, Evan. Thank you for taking such good care of Peachy. Actually, I've been thinking, I would like to move to your kingdom as well. I intend to work to earn my keep, of course. I hear that people from all over the world are flocking there, and they are sure to have brought all sorts of exciting clothes and threads with them.
Oh, yes.
I would dearly love the chance to work with such exotic materials, and besides, a good kingdom needs good seamstresses. Peachy is sure to enjoy the company too. I will not let you down, I promise. Why don't you just come to me and... Oh, I need a hyper dexterity to make some stuff. Just come to me instead of going the Swift Solution man. Oh, I simply cannot wait. Will there be a seamstress there from other lands from whom I might learn new techniques and methods, I wonder? Teehee. We will soon see. I look forward to seeing you there, King Evan. So, I think we were also able to purchase, recruit those other, police guard guys. You guys look like you have something to say. Recruit the other police guard guys that I wanted to recruit, and the other, weapon ladies from Goldpaw. Which I'm grateful for. Where was the other? It was all the way down there. Okay. I'm grateful that they were recruitable, because they were cool looking people. Even the weapon ladies were cool looking. Mainly the police guys looked cool though. Actually, they're back here? Maybe I can recruit you now.
Hey.
How fortunate to have encountered you, King Evan. I have been meaning to ask you, how are the meat jackpots over in Evermore? Meat what? I'm sorry, I'm not quite sure I know what you mean. You have not yet had a chance to try one. That is a shame. After all, your friend did come all the way here to learn how to prepare that king among dishes. Oh, I see. You must be talking about Floyd. Thank you for being so kind to him. It was my pleasure. I do not think I have ever met anyone who had so much appreciation for our cuisines, and such an exchange of knowledge is sure to strengthen ties between our two kingdoms even further. It's strange though, Floyd hasn't mentioned anything about coming here. Well, I'm sure he does not mean to keep his newfound expertise to himself. Why not speak with him when next you return to Kingdom? Yes, I think I will. Let's hope Floyd has a freshly cooked meat jackpot ready for us when we get back to Evermore. He won't. He's having trouble because he needs something specific. Alright, let's go to Hydropolis now. I don't even think I got anyone recruited here, but there's probably some other side quests here as well. I think most of them were from Broadleaf. Oh, okay. That seems like a lot of quests available. So I guess we will go hunting for those. A lot more than I expected.